All right, everybody, welcome back to Brickyard Park. It is the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. And right now, people are just getting set up for the festivities. We're here with the KHAS group getting the food ready, and we're going to be on that, trust me, in just a minute. But in the meantime, we're going to talk about the forecast. Everybody wants to know, with those chances of showers and thunderstorms, if we're going to make it through the 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock hour so we can get through those fireworks before the rain comes. And we'll get right to that. Let's check out Doppler 5 live radar. And we do have some storms well off to the west here. You can see right off from the Colorado-Nebraska border, also through the Panhandle, a few storms working through. Actually, there was some severe weather pushing off through northeast Colorado earlier. Right now, and I do know the Storm Prediction Center was monitoring for a potential thunderstorm watch out in the Panhandle. Haven't seen anything from that yet. Nevertheless, it should be after the 10 o'clock time frame before we get into that. Now, let's take a look at the temperatures, where it's been very nice but windy today. Yesterday was that transition day where we just barely got back into the low 80s. Today, well, different story, especially out to the southwest and to the south, where low 90s and mid 80s were the main story here, with just back to the east around Omaha and Lincoln in the low 80s. But overall, the winds, well, they've been kind of strong as well. Now, let's check out that forecast for tonight. Obviously, those overnight 50s, low 50s, upper 40s are long gone now. The south winds have brought up some moisture and warmer temperatures. That'll keep us in the 60s overnight tonight. A couple of the storms that we have tonight could even be strong. I think hail and the winds would be the main threat, especially after that 11, 12 o'clock hour. Of course, those storms that move in from the southwest, from, say, McCook up to North Platte and then start to move east, they could be strong out that way as well. As we look at Futurecast, showing those storms down around Imperial, down around Dundee County, pushing through McCook as we get through the evening, and then kind of slowly creeping towards the Tri-Cities area. Of course, Kearney first and just down to Holdridge, which obviously isn't Tri-Cities, but it then comes to the Highway 281 corridor by early in the morning, Saturday morning. So that'll quickly push off. Even though we could have some lingering showers and thunderstorms by the morning, I think we'll eventually clear off by the mid to latter part of the morning, and the sunshine will return, and that'll leave us with pretty muggy conditions throughout the day. And don't get used to it, because it's going to stick around Sunday and Monday into next week. So here's a look at that day planner for tomorrow. We'll start off in the 70s, plenty of cloud cover in the morning as those storms clear out from west to east. It'll give way to low 80s throughout the day, and then we'll see those highs for the most part of the viewing area in the low to mid 90s. So a very warm day. Here's a look around your area. You can see Central City to Ainsworth, back to Broken Bow, Albion, all in those low to mid 90s. So that's a big change from about 48 to 72 hours ago, when we were barely getting into the 70s. McCook, Lexington, a little breezy, not too bad though. Plenty of sunshine throughout the day, and we'll see those 80s to 90s around for you. And here in the Tri-Cities, we'll see those low 90s, and a little warmer as we'd expect in Kansas, out around Holdridge, Kearney, and also back to the east, we'll see those 90-degree mark plus Phillipsburg, and also back to Lincoln, Beatrice, Columbus. So definitely summer weather back to stay here. Of course, you know, when we talk these big warm-ups, we talk about those winds, and of course I do think those winds will die down somewhat. They'll make better conditions for the fireworks tonight, and that heat and humidity stick around all day next week, as we've got summer-like conditions. I'm bringing in here with me from my noon Thursday KHAS group. I've got Kathy Schultz here, and you're kind of the ringleader today. At least you've been kind of appointed by everybody, right?
That's right. They told me I had to be the spokesperson.
Kathy, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a few weeks, and happy 4th of July to you.
Thank you. Happy 4th of July to you too,
okay,
Tim.
So I'm sure everybody knows who you are.
Well,
anyway, we're gonna pretend. No,
okay.
The KHAS, obviously, for the people who don't know what the organization does, let's talk about that.
All right. KHAS is dedicated to service to children in our community and worldwide. And what we're selling today, all the money that we make is going to our International Eliminate project to fight maternal and neonatal tetanus in third world countries, which kills mothers and babies, which is really sad when you think, you know, everybody in this country gets a tetanus shot and we don't think anything about it. But it's a terrible way to die. It's a very, very painful way to die.
Okay, and you know, just real quick, the folks who might know the KHAS, you're best known around Hastings, of course, for the
Pancake Day.
That's right. And how could you forget that? And that was always a success. And of course, now we've transitioned to summertime, and this is one of the big events here. Tell me what kind of goodies you have here.
We've got hot dogs and sloppy joes, chips, candy, and giant dill pickles, and pop and bottled water. So we're hoping, you know, everybody comes to the park for the concert tonight and comes hungry.
Okay. Well, and you know the weather guy is going to be here because there's food, right?
That's right.
Okay. So what is this? I mean, obviously 4th of July, but it obviously means a little bit different to you, Kathy, because you could be sitting out in one of these lawn chairs with your family, but you choose to do it in the spirit of service. Why?
Well, it's a great way to, it's a socialization, a social event for us too here under the event. But we don't really hear the music. We're up here under the shelter and we don't get to hear the concert, but it's important to us because we're raising money for this worthy cause.
Okay. Kathy Schultz, thanks so much for talking to me. And
Thank
it's
you.
always nice to see you again. Of course, I'm a member of this group, and I need to
Right.
get down there again. I've been a little
I
busy.
know, we've missed you, Tim.
All right. Well, we'll see you today, and I'll make up for it. Trust me, you'll get your
Okay.
fair share. That's it for here. We'll be back, wrap up the newscast if we have time. Otherwise, we'll be back here with 6. We'll talk about some food, the fireworks, and all that good stuff coming up in just a bit. Katie?
All right.